This is my third video on eternal rewards, and so far hopefully made a strong case that this is part of the Bible. It's brought up over and over again, over 28 times in the New Testament and throughout the Bible, and alluded to many more times. So you could probably find 100 references in the Bible to rewards. And then in the second video, I talked about why this would be in the Bible, that God is showing us what's valuable to him. He's encouraging us, he's motivating us, and I want to talk about how to use them. I think when we look at the context, these are especially present when we're in tough situations, when we're not getting a reward from the world, when you feel like what you're doing doesn't matter. And we are purpose-driven creatures. We always need to believe that our life matters, that it has purpose. And when the world does not value what you are doing, it can feel hopeless. It can feel like, oh man, no one's awarding me, no one's recognizing me, no one's patting me on the back, no one sees what I'm doing matters. And so in those moments, I think it's really important to remember this teaching. So when you're driving and you see somebody in need and you find a way to help this person in need, when a good friend of yours is struggling and you call them up and pray with them and no one else knows that you prayed with them, when you are really concerned about a certain situation and you go into as Jesus talks about, going into your prayer closet and no one else knows you're praying for that person, or you're going through a period of fasting because you want to have a moment of dedication to the Lord and you're not announcing that to the whole world like Jesus talks about when you fast, but you're doing this as a private decision between you and God. These are all ways, I believe, to engage this teaching of eternal rewards, that you need to be motivated. You're losing motivation. You're floundering in your walk with God because it doesn't seem to matter to the world, and you're struggling to believe that it matters to you. You are to remember by faith that it matters to God and that he will reward you. And so I think that's how this could be used. Those are the context. Paul talks about in ministry, when it doesn't seem like your ministry is flourishing because you're just preaching the gospel, and some people believe it and some people don't, but you're trying to build your ministry on the gold of God's word, not on the straw of empty teaching or empty, people pleasing. Your ministry might not flourish like maybe some other places, but you're building it on a true foundation, and you know that God will give you a reward for that. So it's just this encouragement when you're not getting that encouragement from the world, because we need that encouragement. We need to know what we're doing matters. We need to know our life has a purpose. And by faith, you can believe that these hidden things that you're doing do matter to God, and he promises to reward you. He promises to bless you in the life to come. In fact, according to the parable of the talents, he will give you seats of honor, responsibilities, because you're living not according to the values of this kingdom, of this world, but you're living according to the values of the kingdom to come. And in the kingdom to come, what you're doing right now will be valued, will be useful. So hopefully that helps. I'm happy to answer any more questions that you might have, but hopefully these 3 videos gave you a little bit of background as to the fact that there is eternal rewards in heaven, in the life to come, why those are so valuable, and why we can look at those in the scriptures, and then how do we use them and let them motivate us in especially challenging times. So hopefully this helps. God bless you. Talk to you soon.